we should not expect him to see, Gardner Minshew in this next game. It's the preseason game against the 49ers on Friday at Allegiant Stadium. It's the final preseason game. We will see him when the season officially kicks off against the Chargers in Los Angeles on September 8th. And joining us live this morning on the phone to talk about what he saw with the Raiders, that decision, the team's facility at Allegiant Stadium. Here to talk about it all, Levi Edwards, friend of the show. He's the Raiders digital team reporter. Levi, good morning to you. Minshew versus O'Connell. We've been watching this battle back and forth ever since Gardner Minshew was signed in the offseason. So what made the difference for head coach Antonio Pierce?
Well, you just heard him say it. Really, there's just a magic about him when he escapes the pocket. Really just those improvisational skills that, you want a quarterback to have, especially in this day and age. You going up against a lot of really good defenses, and these defensive linemen, they're not getting any slower. They're not getting any less athletic. So you need a guy that's going to be able to move his feet, be able to get out the pocket, do some things, find people open if the first, second read isn't open. And Gardner Minshew is simply able to do that, I would say, compared to Aiden O'Connell, where Aiden is a lot more of a pocket passer. Yeah. Arguably, you could say more accurate with the football. However, Gardner has that experience.
Maybe having a short leash where he can pull the plug on Minshew if he has to. Do you see him changing his mind anytime soon, or is he pretty confident that Minshew's the guy moving forward?
Well, I've made Antonio Pierce, since he's been in the building, since he's been the Raiders head coach, he's been the kind of guy that stands on business. He makes a decision and he stands by it and he lives with it through, good, bad, and ugly, which is why his players respect him and which is why his players want to play for him. And so with him making this decision, I don't see any doubt that Gardner Minshew will be the guy unless something terribly goes wrong, either through injury or with performance.
We saw a lot of mixed reaction from fans, to say the least. A lot of people who were looking back last season, hey, Aiden O'Connell played well after Jimmy Garoppolo was benched to end the season there. I'll tell you one person who's thrilled, our Chloe Coast. She's a Washington State grad, so she's thrilled. Is the locker room thrilled, Levi? What are his fellow players saying about Minshew?
Well, I think it's definitely something of Gardner. What's your opinion on Aiden? All these things. Obviously, as an all-pro receiver, there are guys that obviously the quarterback situation does matter to them. But at the end of the day, they're going to make sure that they go out there and they put themselves in the best situation, but as equally supportive of either option. And I think they're going to be very supportive of Gardner Minshew moving forward.
He's Levi Edwards. He's the Raiders digital reporter for Raiders.com. You could read more of his stuff there. Levi, I'll end on this. Let's run through the AFC West and let's rank them here because we all care about the quarterbacks. You've got the Chiefs. I feel confident saying the Chiefs are at the top here, especially the defending champs, and they've got the superstar in Patrick Mahomes. Then you got the Chargers with Justin Herbert. You got the Raiders now with Gardner Minshew, and the Broncos possibly with a rookie quarterback in Bo Nix. So of those three, Chargers, Raiders, and Broncos, where do you rank the Raiders here with this decision as far as skill level at the quarterback position?
Well, that's just really hard to decipher, obviously, because when you mention those four quarterbacks, obviously, when it comes to just, nameability, when it comes to whether the casual fan knows this person, obviously Gardner Minshew probably falls to three. But you also have to look at all the other factors when it comes to receiving core, offensive line, your running backs, just the team in general. And so obviously, while Gardner Minshew, to most people, to the casual fan, might fall third to Patrick Mahomes or Justin Herbert, I do believe that the Raiders' offensive line has a lot more potential than possibly the Chargers or the Chiefs. On top of the receiving core, where obviously Patrick Mahomes, it doesn't matter who he's throwing it to, he's gonna, he's proven he's going to be able to get the job done. But I also think the Raiders have a little bit more of a deep receiving core than those other two teams as well. So obviously it's kind of hard to rank the three quarterbacks just based off of talent alone, just because of it being such a team game. So really the Raiders could be a very underrated team going into the season just based upon who they have in certain places around the roster.
I feel confident in saying it will be fun to watch with Gardner Minshew there. And you talk about the receivers. I feel confident in saying we have arguably the best in the league in Devontae Adams. Levi Edwards joining us live here on Arc Las Vegas. Raiders.com is where you could read more of his stuff. Thanks, Levi. Appreciate you being with us here this week.